Greetings, fellow crafters. 'Tis I, your Hello Queen. Welcome back to my court. Welcome if you're new. I have a post review to do. I finally finished my 5 panel. Come on back and hear my thoughts about it. Okay, so this is the 5 panel Avengers one that I purchased. It was one of the last things I purchased in my first flurry of purchases when I first decided I was going to start diamond painting. I purchased it actually on May 3rd, which was my birthday last year, and it is now May 1st, and I finished this last night. Um, it did come in one big long sheet. In order to make it easier for me to manage, I cut it up into its individual panels. I didn't do a terribly good job on it cutting it, but they're not going to stay like this. I will cut them off so that it's just the diamonds. I'm probably going to mount it on foam board in order to put it up. I'm planning to put it up behind the couch in our living room because we are a Marvel and nerd-loving family. But it's not looking like it's going to fit all on one piece, so I may have to rearrange it, cut it out, and then rearrange it on the foam board and cut it out, do that way. But that's a logistics thing. It is very pixelated, but it's also not meant to be seen from this distance. When it's on my couch, it will be 2 feet back. You will have to be a few feet back to really look at it, and I think it will look fine at that distance. Because you can make out who it is. I mean, this is very obviously Jeremy Renner's. This is very obviously meant to be a building over here. This is very obviously Jeremy Renner's rendition of Hawkeye. We've got the Hulk back here, Iron Man, Captain America with the shield. We've got Thor over there, and then Black Widow on the last panel there. See, I finished this last night, the 30th, which is the 1 year anniversary of me buying my very first diamond painting, although because of COVID, it took a good week for me to actually get it. So we're coming close on my first year anniversary, which according to this. So we're getting there. Everything else. This was not difficult to work on. In fact, some of the darker colors were actually put in green rather than black, so black was actually on a green. It worked really, really well with the light pad. I probably would have struggled without the light pad. There was one symbol, I think it was a B, that was black on dark blue that I couldn't really see, but because it was the only one like that, the other ones were either black on a light enough blue that you could easily make it out, or black or white on dark blue. So since it was the only one like that, it was easy to figure out which one it was. Okay, that's the one I can't read, so it's this. I had very little trash. Most of what I ended up putting in the trash drill, I've actually already done the dekitting, although these are probably going to go up in different order due to some technical difficulties I'm having now. Most of what was in my trash drills was just rub drills that I found after I was done working with it. I worked on this piecemeal upstairs on the couch because being nice, little easy to move pieces, but they also moved out here. I found an interesting difficulty with working with a light pad on smaller pieces like this, and that is trying not to blind yourself with the light pad. We're very used to using a light pad with a larger piece that covers the whole thing, so you're not getting the full force of the light into your eyes. But when you're working on a little piece with, I just have a B4 light pad, it's slightly different proportions to an A4, but it's really not much bigger. I found it almost painful to work on unless I had other stuff covering the rest of the light pad. I think this would have been difficult to work on it. I got it from random company. It actually comes up as show any deals. I thought it was shop any deals. It comes up as show any deals. I've seen it since. A lot of it, it's a cheapy Chinese place. It wasn't any place in particular. I will have linked where I got it. Beware, I've seen a lot of stolen artwork. This may be stolen, although I've not seen anyone actually. I've not linked it to anyone, so I don't know that it's stolen, but it may be because Chinese. It may be Asian countries in general, but China seems to have a very loose understanding of copyright compared to what we do here in North America and in other Western countries. Um, but I enjoyed working on it. It worked up really quickly. I kind of marathon doing the last two because I just wanted to get one of my whips done. It felt like I was working on 6 whips forever. And this one was the closest to completion. But I am looking forward to getting this thing up and mounted and ready to go because I've been planning on this since I purchased it back in May of 2020. So my plan is I'm just going to use some regular white glue to attach it to foam board and put it up on the wall. I will probably cut the foam board on somewhat of a bevel so that it just basically makes it stand out from the wall rather than uh, and then arrange them on the wall and hang them with command strips. But yeah, that's my Avengers 5 panel. This was done for the For the Love of Fandom uh, collab, which is being held by uh, Jennifer Roberts from DP Addiction Adventures, as well as Valerie from Valerie Denham Handmade with Heart. The information for that will also be below. You can follow the entire thing on Instagram. The hashtag for the Love of Fandom 2021 will get you right to there, so you can see all the different things. There's some Avengers stuff. There's some Lord of the Rings stuff. I have made note of a few pieces that I want to get because I have a lot of fandoms that I follow. I don't know if this particular one, it's 6 weeks. We're towards the end of it. It's going to be done like the middle of the month of May, so I don't know if they're accepting any new entries at this point. But the information will be linked down below so you can take a look at that for yourself. Anyway, I enjoyed working on this. I'm glad it's finished. Now I can move on to my other whips. Thank you so much for joining me. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky, guys. Bye.